Hey, ¿qué pasó, mi gente? This is Randy G, aka Randall the Candle, aka DJ Puppy Chul, and we're here with you for another video. Today we're going to be doing another tech review. We're going to be reviewing the OLED Switch. Ha! We're not really going to do that because that's old news. We're actually going to be reviewing the Switch 2 because it is after June 5th. It is currently June 17th, I think. And so, anyways, it's been almost a couple weeks tomorrow that we've had this brand new console. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Then for me personally, I got the Switch and I also got the Pro Control. And I already did an unboxing. The unboxing was like my second channel ever, or my second video ever. But anyways, we are going to be doing a tech review for this. This is an old case. I almost went and bought a new case until I saw it fits in my Satisfy case, so go figure. Oh, we got lucky with that. And yeah, I am currently waiting for the new Satisfy grips. I don't even think they're in production yet. I contacted support, like, hey, what happened? I think they're going to be sending them out around late August. That's what he said. But I am waiting patiently because my hands are hurting. And I don't want to buy any other grips because I don't want to spend money like that. But I mean, maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Anyways, so 2 weeks for the Switch 2. What does it look like? Well, I have to say, I have been very pleased. I like the build. And nothing that I'm going to just say is going to be new. It's going to be the same thing that everyone else said. But I will say that the screen, I was kind of concerned with the screen. I'm upset. Nintendo's being greedy, and we already know they're doing this so that they have room to expand for a Switch 2 OLED in like 2 years. Whatever, Nintendo, you know, it is what it is. But I'm still having a blast with it. Do I have any gripes? Yes. I don't. It's hard for me to play for a long time in handheld mode. I don't have anything to grab here, and again, that goes back to the grip complaints. But I think I mentioned in another video, I'm a massage therapist by trade. That's one of my many jobs that I have. And so I'm used to massaging and using my hands for hours and hours and hours and then, you know, people are like, oh, I don't know how you do that so long. It's like, oh, it's just technique and you get used to it. And I've been doing it for 13 years, so I haven't been burned out. But that, I think that goes to say something big when I'm playing my Switch 2 for 30 minutes and I'm just like, and I'm having to go like this and it hurts. So Satisfy, hurry up and make your grip. Send me one. I pre-ordered one in April. Send me mine and I'll review it. I'll be happy to review it. I already know it's gonna be a good review because they make good products and that's why I still use a case. And here's a tip. Don't buy a case. If you have an old Satisfy case like I do, this is a slim one. See, it's got like grooves for the old grip, but because it has room for the grip itself, it actually fits quite nicely for your Switch 2. So save yourself some money until your new grip comes in and you get a case that fits in with your grip. The Kill Switch is pretty cool. You know, I almost ordered that, admittedly, just because my hands are hurting. But I was like, no, just wait. And let's see what it send me one so I can review. Come on, D-Brand, work with me. But anyways, so the big game that came out was Mario Kart. I've seen a lot of complaints about the Mario Kart game. My thoughts on it, I think you're not playing it right. And what does that mean? I think you're just playing through the stage like a regular person. I think for an adult to have a good time, you have to try to find the shortcuts in the tracks. Because I've seen so many videos of people like jumping on the rails and grinding and bouncing off of walls. And I'm like, are we playing Mario Kart or are we playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Like, what is this? I don't understand. And it's pretty cool. But for me, I understand, like I said, I understand it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. If you're a single grown dude and you don't have anyone to play with, you don't have any friends to play with, you don't have any kids to play with, I can see it being like, I'm already done with this. I can see you wanting to go play Cyberpunk. I almost said Spider-Punk. Cyberpunk. I can see that being a much more appealing game. But for me, I have a niece and nephew, and the first thing I did was I started grinding out Mario Kart. Not because I'm trying to like have fun with it or whatever. I am trying to have fun with it, but not because I'm trying to like whatever. No, I'm here for blood. I'm here so that when I play with my niece and nephew, I can dominate them and destroy them and show them where they are on the totem pole, you know. Show them like, you're down here, you know, because they like to make little comments like, you're getting old. And I'm like, I can still whoop you though. So that's why I played Mario Kart. And that's why I think even I can see myself 8 years from now when the game is like super old, I could still see myself having fun with my niece and nephew when they're 15, 16, 17 years old, still whooping up on them on this Mario Kart. People complain about the game saying like, oh, Mario Kart 8 had so much more stuff, blah, blah, blah. You gotta remember, this game came out 2 weeks ago, and they are, what game with the other Switches did they have bundled? They, that the OLED, it's over there, that had like marketed with Splatoon 3, but it wasn't bundled with the game. The other ones, they were bundled with what? Mario Kart. It had Mario Kart right there. And look at this one, Mario Kart right there on the box. They're expecting this to be the game that carries the Switch like 10 years from now. And so, of course they're not going to give you everything today. They're going to give you a nice chunk. It's going to be different a little bit. It's not going to have as many characters. It has a lot of characters. But they're giving themselves room to grow. It's just like, why didn't they give us an OLED screen on this thing? I'm afraid I'm gonna throw this by accident. Why didn't they make the bezel smaller? Why did they do that? Is that poor design choice? Is it stupid? I think it's stupid that they did that, but it's not poor design choice. Oh, let me turn that down. Sorry. It's not poor design choice. It's intentional design choice. That way, when they make the Switch OLED too, they can have room to make the screen even bigger without making this bigger, or maybe they will make it bigger. But I remember making the joke that the Switch Lite 2 is just going to be the exact same size as the original Nintendo Switch. And I made that joke to a friend of mine when we were waiting in line for this thing at midnight, and he was like, that's so sad that that's actually probably what they're going to do. I was like, probably. Who knows? They're going to wait. There's some flaw that this is going to be not as stable as they thought it was, and then they're going to be like, Switch Lite 2, the Joy-Cons are attached, whatever. For me, with the old Switch, it was a really easy fix. Just put the Satisfy grip on it, because then it kind of holds it to place, and because of the way it slides on, even though the railings and the old Joy-Cons wore off and it was really easy to pop them off that way, the grip held it in place. So you didn't have to worry about anything. And I kind of hate holding it like this. I feel like it's putting pressure on that. But luckily when you get the grip, it's not going to be an issue, because at Satisfy, you really should send me a grip. I'm giving you so much good free press right now. It holds it all together, and so it's stable, and you don't have to worry about it. You can just set it up right. It's really cool. And I really like the way the thumb goes like this. And, for my massage hands that are used and abused, it's just nice. But anyways, do I think it's worth it? Yes, I think it's worth it. People are saying, it's not worth it, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you're just hating because maybe you didn't get one, maybe you couldn't afford one already, and it's okay. It's all right, work hard, save your money, trade your old one in. That's what I did. I traded my OLED in with some games to bring the price down, because I got a lot of stuff happening right now, and so I was like, let me make it easier for myself. And I'm really glad I did. I love playing the games, and the upgrades and everything. I know everyone's got mixed emotions about the game cards, the game cartridges. I am 100% right there with you. I am a physical collector as well. But I think that it's just one thing that we're going to have to bite the bullet. If you want to make a message, don't buy the game key cards. Or I don't know. Definitely support the people putting their games on cartridges. Like Cyberpunk, buy that game, support it, show this is what we want, and that's as much as I can say. I honestly think the next gen consoles are not going to be physical at all. I really honestly believe that they're going to be fully digital. And I think that's just going to be the reality of our future. But the good news is it's going to be less stuff to carry around. You're going to be able to carry this with like 500 games on it. And that's pretty cool. And the cool thing is, like, if you already signed up for the online memberships, like the Mario membership, the Online Plus, that is, you already got a whole backlog of games, like old school games. One of my favorite things to do is when my nephew wanted to play Mario Kart World, I'm over here playing OG Mario, and I'm like, oh, I can't, I'm pro gaming right now, you know, I'm playing real games, and he's like, oh, you gotta show me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you'll understand it. I don't think you're ready for this. And he's like, no, I'm ready, Uncle Randall. I'm like, all right. I show him, and he's like, what the heck is it? What? This is old crap. I'm like, here, play it, try it. And we sat there and watched them struggle. And my older brother and I, we couldn't believe, like, how are they able to play Mario Kart World and get like first, second, third? But they're struggling with these 2D Marios. And I'm like, what is this? I don't know. But overall, I think it's worth it. I think it's only going to get better with age. And I heard that this might be the cheapest it is. And if that's the case, you might want to go grab one while you still can before they jack up the prices. Because again, I don't want to get political on this channel or anything, but I think that's probably where it's going to be. It's going to end up, you know, being like 600, 700, I don't know. Who knows? All I know is I got mine for $450. With the Mario Kart bundle, I got it for $500 actually. Yeah. Anyways, that's going to conclude my review for the Switch 2. I think you should go ahead and get one. And I'll do another video about the Pro Control. What are my thoughts on that? But other than that, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. We'll see you on the next one.